So, hello dear ones, it's been a while since I didn't do a video, but now it's time, and it's time because I want to speak with you about something which is very, very interesting to observe and very, I would say, it is highly consuming many conscious people and conscious beings and sovereign beings who came here to experience joy, to create their own versions of reality, to experience life on their own rules, and also to inspire or impact other people in the world, right? Like those people who are missioned, those people who are let's say on the leading edge of the ascension journey and creation of the new earth, or the new paradigm, or the 5D consciousness, or whatever we want to call it. So today I want to speak about a particular aspect that I also saw in some of my dear soul tribe people and friends lately, and it's something that it's quite disturbing to see, because I kind of started to lose people over arguments over who's wrong and right, or basically separation consciousness, distortive and separation consciousness. So I want to address this topic today because I think that I might have something that is extremely powerful to be aware of. So I'm gonna explain this basically based on what happened lately. So I had some dear soul tribe, really amazing good friends that they are so ancient, they are so powerful. Like, I know that, you know, those kind of people that when you tap into the energetic field, you are aware of how powerful they are and how much impact they have on their realities, basically, right, in their lives, in the people who they get in contact with and connect with, and so on, their families, friends, and so on. So basically what happened is that these people and many other people, so this is just from my personal experience, but I also saw this on groups, on social media, or heard within spiritual or conscious communities. So this is a more generalized perspective, but based on my own personal journey, I experienced this, and that's why I'm relating it. I'm relating with this more in a personal way. So yeah, so basically these people were kind of in a fight and flight mode when it comes to higher consciousness, to higher dimension, right? Like they were like more like insecure in one way or another about where to go, what is good to do, what to channel, what not to channel, what to download, what not to download, and so on. Because from their perspective, it feels like there is something that has the universe under control, and the whole universe feels that conspires for taking us over or manipulating us as humans or as sovereign beings on this planet, and so on. And this is their perspective. Their perspective is that we should be really careful and understand all of the danger, because basically there's something or someone in the universe, like let's say alien beings, who want to take over or take control over us, over the planet, and harness our energy, right? Feed themselves with our energy for whatever reason, right? Like either it's power or control, or just because, you know, we are valuable somehow in this universe, and so on. So there is a slight, so let's say that might be possible or not. I'm not here to judge that, if it's true or not, right? If it's right or wrong, or true or not true, we cannot say that, right? But we all know there are two sides of the stories of the story all the time, and we can, you know, navigate whatever side we want. So basically, what I want to share with you is something that kind of dissolves and brings more clarity upon this situation. So, guys, it's simply like this: when you perceive life and perceive consciousness from a separation perspective, then yes, you want to gain, you want to add up to yourself basically the other half that you see separate, because this is what separation consciousness does. And this exists strictly within the third dimension and also on the bridge in the fourth dimension. This perspective, this separation perspective, that you are separate than me, that you're not one with me, right? So what happens is that when you see consciousness and life and expansion from that perspective, then yes, even in the seventh dimension, life can be a threat for you. But the thing is that it is impossible. It is impossible to go to the fifth dimension, from the fourth to the fifth to the sixth and seventh. I don't want to mention about the other ones because we are not yet there, but we are going to the fifth dimension right now, right? So guys, it is impossible to go into the fifth dimension with a separation consciousness conflict within your system, within your cellular structure, within whatever area in your body, mind, heart, emotions, spiritual, I don't know, whatever part of your body, the unconscious, the conscious body, like, it is impossible to live in a fifth dimension permanently and constantly from a separation consciousness, right? So those beings who have the power to control universes and planets, those beings are already existing in the fifth dimension. So from their perspective, they are just watching us, wanting to somehow help us understand who we really are and our potential. Yes, there are also beings in this universe, in this galaxy, that have their own self-service agenda, right? And that is, let's say, we kind of know some names, but I don't want to give names because it's pointless. There are many civilizations who interacted with this planet in many ways through time and space. But the point is that these beings, all beings who want to have something from our planet, want to have something from the human race, to gain something, whatever resource that is, either is our consciousness, either is a material object like gold or Uranus or whatever, I don't know, platinum, whatever diamonds and whatever stuff we can perceive as valuable on this planet. If these beings want that, then these beings live in a third, fourth dimensional consciousness. They are not as evolved as we think they are, because again, to live in a fifth dimensional consciousness, you cannot perceive anything as separate. You cannot destroy life. You cannot take the freedom from life. You cannot take the sovereignty of someone. And we here on the planet, we are sovereign beings who came here to remember our sovereignty, our human potential, and create paradise on earth, period. At least this is why I came here on the planet. And many of us remember this truth and connect with this vision. So guys, it is pointless to give energy from a third dimensional perspective that someone wants to take over and control the galaxy and the whole planet and harness the power of the planet. It is pointless to invest energy in that. Just go above the dimension, the separation consciousness, and you can see that the reality you are tapping into is a more powerful reality, and that attracts ultimately the outcome and the timeline on the planet Earth. Because we know that source energy and source power, life force energy, it's way more powerful energy than fear-based energy and separation energy. And it's as simple as that. Like, if you connect the dots within this, what I just tell you now, then you realize that everything is going to be all right, and give you maybe some more clarity and more awareness on what is actually happening. So much love guys, wanted to share this with you, hope it makes sense, and see you in the next video.